in deference to the sophistication and far-flung ancestry of the Sausalito Women's Club, I'm honored to bring you Shel Silverstein's The Perfect High. There was once a boy called Gimme Some Roy. He was nothing like me or you, 'cause laying back and getting high was all that sucker cared to do. As a kid, he sat down in his cellar, sniffing airplane glue. And then he smoked bananas, which was then the thing to do. He tried aspirin and Coca-Cola. He breathed helium on the sly. And his life was just one endless search to find the perfect high. But grass just made him want to lay back and eat chocolate chip pizza all night. And the great things he wrote when he was stoned looked like shit in the morning light. And speed just made him rap all day. And red threw his marbles all out of whack. And cocaine rose was sweet to his nose, but a price nearly broke his back. He tried PCP and ecstasy, but they didn't quite do the trick. And poppers nearly blew his heart, and mushrooms made him sick. Acid made him see the light, but he never remembered it long. And hashish was just a little too weak, and smack was a lot too strong. And quaaludes made him stumble, and booze just made him cry. So to make them work better, he mixed them together in hopes of that perfect high. Yeah, he smoked, he toked, he sniffed, he whiffed. He scored, he poured, he drank, he cranked, he chipped, he tripped, he copped, he popped, he geezed, he freezed, he cooked, he took everything there was to try. Bought everything there was to buy, till his life had flooded by and his ocean of pleasures was dry, 'cause nothing seemed to make him fly. What a sad, heartbroken guy. Then he heard of a cat named Baba Fats who knew of the perfect high. Now Baba Fats was a hermit cat who lived up in Nepal, high on a craggy mountain top up a sheer and icy wall. But hell, says Roy, I'm a desperate boy and I'll crawl or climb or fly, but I'll find that geek on a mountain peak who'll give me the perfect high. So out north goes Gimme Some Roy to the land that knows no time. Up a trail no man could conquer, to a cliff no man could climb. And up he goes that stony cliff, then back down again he slides, then sits and cries and tries again, pursuing that perfect high. And the eagles, they pick the skin off his neck and the buzzards all shit in his eyes, but he blinks and winks and smiles as he thinks, I'm nearing the perfect high. And if he'd only breathed deep, he'd have tasted fresh air like no air ever tasted before. And if he'd only listened, he'd have heard the sweet songs of angels flittering by. But who has time to look and listen or breathe when they're chasing the perfect high? He's mumbling and stumbling, he's coughing blood. He's aching and shaking and weak, and starving and sore and bleeding and tore. He reaches the mountain peak, and his eyes blink red like a snowblind wolf, and he snarls the snarl of a rat. And there in perfect repose, and wearing no clothes, sits the godlike Baba Fats. His bald head glows like a burnished gold, and the white light gleams from his brow. In his left eye sees the future, in his right eye knows the now. And his smile beams so beatific you can see this is the guy who can reach beneath a fold of fat and come up with the perfect high. What's happening, Fat, says Roy with joy. I've come to state my biz. I hear you're hip to the perfect trip. Please tell me what it is. For you can see, says Roy to he, that I'm about to die. So for my last ride, Fats, how can I achieve that perfect high? Well, dog, my cat, says Baba Fats, is one more burnt out soul who's looking for some alchemist to turn his trip to gold, but you won't find it in no dealer's stash or on no druggist's shelf. Son, if you seek the perfect high, find it in yourself. Why, you jive motherfucker, screamers, give me some ride. I've climbed through rain and sleet. I've lost 3 fingers off my hands and 4 toes off my fucking feet. I've braved the lair of the polar bear and tasted the maggot's kiss. Now you tell me the high is in myself? What kind of shit is this? My ears, before they froze off, said Moyer, heard all kinds of crap. But I didn't crawl up here to hear that the high is on the natch. And I didn't climb for 20 years to listen to that sophomoric rap, so you tell me where the real stuff is, or I'll kill your guru ass. Okay, says Baba Fats. You're forcing it out of me. There is a land beyond the sun that's now known as Zabali, a wretched land of stone and sand where snakes and buzzards scream. And in that devil's garden grows the mystic tutu tree. And every 10 years it blooms one flower as white as the Key West sky. And he who eats that tutu flower will know the perfect time. For the rush comes on like a tidal wave and hits like the blazing sun. And the high, it lasts a lifetime, and the down don't ever come. But the Zaboli land is ruled by a giant who stands 12 cubits high, with eyes of red and his 100 heads. He waits for the passerby. And you must slay that red-eyed giant and then swim the river of slime. With a mucus beast, they wait to feast on those who paddle by. Then you lasso the scrotum-eating bird, you fly through the cave of the snots, and satisfy the lustful urge of the queen with the 29 twats. And if you survive the giant, and the beasts that swim that slimy sea, there's a blood-sucking witch who sharpens her teeth as she guards that tutu tree. Red-eyed giants, laughs right? Hell, I've seen worse faces in my own mirror, I bet. And as for your river of muck and slime, I've snorted much worse shit. And I've known some bitches and blood-sucking witches and mucusy beasts of the sea. So I'll do their dances and take my chances, whatever my chances may be. Because as long as that susu flower blooms, some hope still blooms for me. And with tears of joy in his snow-blind eye, Roy hands the guru a 5, then backs down the icy mountain. He crawls, pursuing that perfect high. Well, I guess that's that, says Baba Fats, sitting back down on his stone, facing another 1,000 years of talking to God alone. It seems, Lord, says Fats, it's all the same. Old men in bright-eyed youth, it's always easier to sell them some shit than it is to give them the truth.